Introducing Hank Jr., the 1990 Swift Kentucky, looking old and drab, the perfect project for me to get looking fab, ready for our adventures on the road. I remember picking him up all excited at what the future would hold for the three of us together on the road. I decided to start from the top, getting the roof cleaned, ready to paint and eventually get the solar panels up before summer. It was a mucky job, but of course someone's got to do it. I decided to make changes inside, extending the overhead cupboard in the kitchen by 6 inches and also doubling the cupboard at the rear for bedding. I knew it was going to take a lot of wood and also a helping hand. While the new frameworks for the new cupboards were being constructed, I decided to prime all the cupboards and the doors ready for painting. Now, you've got to remember to put a good primer on. A good sand first, primer and then paint. While the cupboards were drying, I took my attention to the fabrics. I used a washing machine dye to be able to change the colour, and because of the size of the washing machine, I noticed I had some colour stain. But with a good couple of washes, it came out and the end result looked fab. I even had enough left over to be able to do the cab curtains. With the construction of the cupboards almost complete and the rewiring done, it was time to be able to give them the first coat of paint. I used a bright white as I wanted to freshen up Hank, make him look a little bit more modern inside. With all the white pretty much done, I wanted to incorporate some colour to bring Hank to life. But the colour I chose really did not suit the purple. It was the colour teal. I just didn't like it at all. So it was back to the drawing board. After removing the teal, I found 2 different coloured paints in my garage, a grey and a lilac. What I did was I mixed them together to make that beautiful colour you can see now. It really accompanied the purple so well, and I knew it was also going to match the flooring. After the paint was dry, I decided to lay the floor. I let it lay for 24 hours before I fitted it. With the floor down, my attention was to the worktops. I used a sticky contact roll to give it a shiny metal look. Everything was coming together nicely. With just Marvin and I sleeping inside, I decided to change the top bunk into an extra storage space. With just the minor things to finish Hank's new look, I took to spray painting, spraying the fire, the mirror frame and door handle in a matte silver, and also the underneath of the worktops in a Cadbury purple. I took time to sit down and look at my achievements, but I just couldn't get this beige colour out of my head. I had to do something about it. So back to painting once more. I found a colour called Light Rain, and I thought it would suit the grey, the white, the purples really well. So I started to paint for the last time, promise, and the outcome was just beautiful. With the painting finally finished, I went round all the edges and the ceiling and sealed up all the beading. Woohoo! It's finally finished. Welcome to the new Hank. What better way to christen Hank's new look than with his very own personalised nameplate? And doesn't he look handsome? With Hank about ready, it's time for Hank and Marvin to get on the road for a motorhome life.